Who's more important, Bill Belichick or Tom Brady?
Bill Belichick, right?
No, I think Tom Brady is. Because I don't think if you don't have Tom Brady and Tom Brady able to have the kind of sustained success that he's had, I don't think Bill Belichick's able to run the team the way he runs the team. As far as getting rid of guys, who's going to buy into that?
That's a great point.
Like, there's going to be no loyalty? Well, unless your best player buys into it, and he knows he could be next, and he's all right with that. That makes everyone in the locker room have to be all right with it. If you don't have that guy,
and that makes ownership have to be all right with it.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The fact that he would say publicly that, hey, I know that my day's coming or that'll happen, that changes the way. Well, again, you said this yesterday. It's like Doug Waite benching John Tavares, and knowing that is a moment where Doug Waite is probably shaking in his shoes, wondering how is John going to respond to this. John handles it the right way, and now every single guy in that locker room knows, well, if he's going to bench that guy, he can bench me, so I better be on my best behavior. And that changes the culture of any team. So with that in mind, again, taking it back to the Knicks, and I'll let you make your point, Chris. I'm sorry, but taking it back to the Knicks real quick, don't you think one of the first things that has to happen between Jeff Hornacek and Kristaps Porzingis is Jeff Hornacek holding Kristaps Porzingis accountable defensively, like first practice? Setting that tone so that everybody in that gym, and I'm assuming Melo's not there. Let's assume Melo's no longer on the team. But it's he almost has to take him aside and say, look, this is going to happen. Be ready for it, and this will help set the tone in this organization. Is that the first thing he has to do, is completely call him out in front of his teammates about his defense and let everybody around know, well, if he can yell at him, he can do, if he can.
I almost feel like you have to win first before you make a move like that. You know what I mean? Because I think guys are probably
set that tone first,
but especially
see what comes first, that or the winning. How do you win if you don't have that kind of accountability?
Well, here's how I look at it: is when you start looking at great teams, right? And I'll use the Patriots. As much as I hate to use the Patriots because I'm a Jets fan, is you look at how Bill Belichick builds his team, right?
Right.
He's almost taken. It's not necessarily built around first-round draft picks. I mean, I think a lot of Tom Brady feels like he owes Bill Belichick a debt of gratitude for giving him the opportunity to be a starting quarterback, to draft him. And he's got that chip on his shoulder. So he feels like, okay, you gave me this chance. Now I owe it to you to make sure that you picking me with the 6th pick and then you replacing Drew Bledsoe with me looks like the right move, right?
And stayed with him.
And then you're able, because that's the foundation of your team, those guys like that feel like they owe you something, now you can supplement with first-round draft picks and everything else. For the most part, I mean, you look at what Bill Belichick has done, it's usually the first-round draft picks that he gets rid of. Like those guys that try to go rogue. He's like, oh, you want to go rogue? See ya. How's Cleveland? Good?
Wow.
That's what he does.
Threw Jamie Collins under the bus again.
But it's true, though.
It's true.
But it's true.
It's true.